Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Rafa Amira Winandari, study number 44. Today I will tell you about the production of speech sounds. Speech sounds. The first one is the organs of speech. Speech sounds that we use in speaking language are produced by the speech or vocal organs, which include the mouth and respiratory apparatus. The function of human vocal organs that are used in speaking is primarily for breathing and eating to preserve our lives, whereas inside our body, the lungs with the respiratory organs are essentially used to inhale and exhale air to get some oxygen and circulate it throughout our body. In the chest are the lungs, which are very important in speaking because all speech sounds are produced with some air flowing from the lungs. In speaking, the vocal cords can interfere with the flow of air in various ways. The first interference with the airstream therefore takes place in the larynx by the activity of vocal cords. Accordingly, in the production of speech sounds, the vocal cords can be made to vibrate in producing voiced sounds or not to vibrate in producing voiceless sounds. The diagram of articulator. There are three diagrams of articulator. The first one is the respiratory system, which is the source of the air stream needed to produce speech sounds. The second is the phonatory system, which provides interruption in the vocal tract needed to produce voice. And the third, the articulatory system, which modifies the outgoing air stream in various ways to produce and differentiate speech sounds. Of the three systems, articulatory system plays an important role in producing speech sounds. The articularies that are situated along the upper jaw are the upper lip, the upper teeth, the teeth ridge, the hard palate, the soft palate. The lower articulator are certainly used and moved a lot in speaking, particularly the tongue, which seems to be the important one. It can be moved into many different places and different shapes. And the last is speech sounds production. Speech sounds are defined as sounds produced by the human speech organs. All sounds are basically produced when there is some interruption made by speech organs against the outgoing air somewhere along the vocal tract. When we breathe restfully, the air stream goes in and out without obstruction, and thus no speech sounds are heard. The vibration of vocal cords produces the speech sounds called voice. In another case, the obstruction may take place in the mouth cavity, which is formed by the speech organs above the larynx to interrupt the air stream forced out from the lungs, and the human speech organs above the larynx are called articulator. In further discussion, the speech sounds are classified into several types based on this criterion. Besides that, speech sounds are also distinguished into several groups on the basis of the way in which the outgoing air is obstructed. This basis is called type of articulation or manner of articulation. I think that's all. Sorry and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.